I'm making this video because I'm trying to get as many of us who are concerned about our future, about our elected officials doing what they're supposed to do for the people. I'm just making this video so that I can show you what it is that they're doing with the laws. Now, if they're going to amend the laws, there's a process that they needed to go through, but they didn't go through that process. The lead Republicans took it upon themselves to amend the laws and just throw it all out there. And our elected officials accepted this. I'm not understanding how they did this. But anyway, this document that I'm showing you now, this is out of one of the videos I made on the YouTube page because the documents are so long. And normally I would post the links, and I know nobody was reading it because the documents were too long. But this is one of the documents that they were using to amend the laws. And this is it's blank. This is in the form of a video. I didn't go to the page and pull it up. I'm just on my YouTube page going through the videos so I can show you everything that they're doing. So basically they amended the laws based off of the Public Law 89-554. But anyway, in amending the laws, I'm going to try to pull this up so that to make it smaller so you all can see what I'm seeing, what I'm looking at. Because this is pretty important. Because the way they have things set up now, it's not good for nobody, not even the rich people. Everybody's going to be affected by this authoritarian agenda of Paul Ryan's. But anyway, I pulled up the document that they used to amend the laws. The GPO actually did this. And they're basically telling us that they just restated the laws. Right here it says, restatement does not change meaning or effect of existing law. And I went into this, to the House Resolution 98893D, to look to see what did this law entail. And this law don't have anything to do with them amending or changing the codes. This law is basically talking about the environment. So, let me scroll down. I have to go all the way down. They amended the entire Constitution. And this Constitution that they have out now is so punitive. It's so punitive that if we don't voice our opinions now, we're going to be in trouble. But anyway, this is supposed to be the section by section explanation and the table of contents for them, their justifications for doing what they did. And right here in section 2, the purpose, the restatement does not change meaning or effect of existing law. Okay, so if this is true, how is it that every law in the Constitution is revised, amended, changed, backdated, everything? In section 2B of 2, I hope y'all can see this, of the bill, section 2B2 of the bill creates a rule of construction to provide that, notwithstanding the plain meaning rule or other rules of statutory construction, a change in wording made in the restatement of existing law serves to clarify the existing law, but not to change the meaning or effect of the existing law. This rule of construction applies whether or not a change in wording is explained by a revision note appearing in the congressional report accompanying the bill. The bill provides that if such a revision note does appear, a court is required to consider the revision note in interpreting the change. So basically what they're telling us is that none of these laws are going to change. These laws are here to stay. And our elected officials are just doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And Title 55 is basically speaking about the environment, as I was saying. Where they get this from, where they, I'm not for certain how they're getting this, but what they're doing is they're slipping laws inside these laws. as they did with everything they did. Everything that they've done, everything that they touched so far is so messy. It's probably really hard for anybody to understand what it is that they're trying to convey, but they understand. Okay, so these are the subtitles, and there was one in here where I'm gonna go slow, so in case you all are trying to read it with me. The Environmental Protection Agency. Right in here, the assistant administrators and the deputy administrators. This is how they breaking down the agencies. But I don't understand how does the chapter 103 Environmental Protection Agency have to do with the government agencies? So this is I guess this is their part of their reorganization plan. You see that up under section 103, 106, Office of Criminal Investigations. What this have to do with the environment? The Civil Investigators, National Enforcement Training Institute, availability of certain accounts. Declaration of National Environmental Policy, interpretation of policies, regulations, and public laws, actions by federal agencies. And then they have in here the definition of the council, establishment, employment of personnel, experts, and consultants. Consultation with Citizens Advisory Committee on Environmental Quality and other representatives. Acceptance of travel reimbursement. Expenditures for international activities. Okay, so I don't understand what this have to do with the Federal Employees Pay Comparability Act of 1990. How did they squeeze that in here? Okay, let me see. It's saying in subsection C, maximum rate payable under section 55376 of Title V is substituted for maximum rate of GS 18 of the general schedule under section 5332. Because of Section 101C of the Federal Employees Pay Comparability Act of 1990, enacted by Section 529 of Public Law, in subsection E, subsection A, and subsection B of Section 3324 of Title 31, and Section 3709 of the Revised Statutes, 41 U.S.C. 5, is substituted for Sections 3648. This is crazy. On authority. Public. See, this is just crazy. Excuse me. Okay, because there was something down here I wanted to show you. The environmental research, development, and demonstration, subchapter 1, provisions enacted by the Environmental Research, Development, and Demonstration Authorization Act of 1978. Expenditure of funds for research and development related to the regulatory program activities. Science Advisory Board. Grants to qualified citizens group. This don't have anything to do with just changing the codes. They changed the entire law. And this right here it should not have happened. Okay. Up under chapter 199 up under miscellaneous.